waiting on it. I was waiting on. Oh, all right. Welcome back to Baltimore Flava Radio, live on Radio Fire, Radio on Fire.com.
The fire of the radio. The fire of the radio. He just gave you crickets, man.
He always give me crickets because I'm. As he says. See? Thank you.
Actually, about the same height when y'all in the chair too.
Same size as Diamond too.
Y'all just gonna keep going with it. Tag you it.
Shorter than Jen.
That ain't shit.
But that's because she on a cushion. So
Yeah, she is on a cushion.
I'm a girl. Like, I mean, I don't want to be 6 feet.
if you a gong though, you gonna take that?
Take that.
I'm not fake.
No, that's straight Diddy. That's all Diddy right there. You can't say that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us tonight, I want to say a singer-songwriter.
That's the first part of the list.
Okay. After I give your name, you can give the rest of the list.
Absolutely.
Miss Cyndiva.
Yes.
Finally, the rock has come. Welcome to Baltimore Flava Radio.
Thank you.
As you can see, we have no
chill.
Yeah. But can I say, don't get me started with the WWE stuff though? I'm gonna say that first, because I listen.
Are you a fan?
Am I?
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Talk about it.
Certified since the 80s. Yeah. Absolutely.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was much better back then.
It
was
different,
much better back then.
Times change.
Times have
Different,
really
yeah.
changed. Like I can literally, if I turned it on now, I wouldn't even know 5 people.
Yeah, you would.
Really?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
they
you
come
would.
back.
Some of them
keep
They
coming
come
back.
back, yeah.
Some of them just can't let it go, huh?
They come back.
Wow.
You
That's
know,
amazing.
you know the Undertaker?
Yeah.
That's one. Damn.
He's still wrestling?
Ric Flair?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
I'm
two.
sorry.
They
You
still-
can't say
they're
Ric Flair
still
without the
there?
move. Come on.
I wasn't ready though.
You were supposed to be.
I wasn't because I was. Yeah, they still there.
Actually wrestling?
Every
Or
now
just-
and then.
Right now.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I was ready to make a Hulk Hogan comment
The
too.
host.
Yeah. He's
Hulk
too
Hogan
busy.
comes back every now and then.
He's too busy calling us the N-word to be in the ring. I don't think they're gonna
The
let
Rock?
him back. Take that.
You know The Rock?
Yeah.
See,
I didn't think
That
the-
was your 5, right? That was 5?
that was what 4.
Oh, okay.
okay, of the newer
So-
generation, I'll say. I think the last person
John
that-
Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
See,
Anyway,
that's
look
5.
at you, but who knew? Who's your favorite?
I'm
Who's your favorite of
multifaceted.
all time?
In the ring or on the mic?
Both.
On the mic, The Rock, definitely.
Okay.
And actually, it's a tie between The Rock and Ric Flair, because both of them have mic skills that are like off the chain. In the ring, I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna go with Superfly Snooker.
My favorite. Thank you.
Up top. Long arms. Long
Thank
arm
you.
society. But back to me.
What about
Look,
what about new?
You're the one that got off on that
about-
I
WWF
know, that's why I'm
stuff.
bringing us back.
What about new generation?
New generation in the ring?
Both.
See, just the fact that
I
she's
don't
asking
know,
in the
right,
ring
like,
or
I
on the
don't-
mic.
I don't know.
I think
I would really have to think
Izzo
about
Amore is good on the mic.
that. On the mic,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm still a John Cena
I'm
fan.
sorry,
So
another one.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I like Cena. I like Cena as a person, like as a guy. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that he does outside of the ring, and the fact that he's pretty much like made a living off of being himself.
Mhm.
Like that character is just him on 10. It's
Yeah.
not like some whole other thing, you know? But yeah, so
Snooker was my favorite in the ring. My favorite period would just have to be Stone Cold Steve Austin because he just didn't care.
that would have been
He
so
just-
perfect if you'd have did that, Diamond.
He just didn't care.
zero
And
F's to
just-
give. Yeah.
He had no chill in or out of the ring
Absolutely.
or in the arena, out of the arena, at the bar. It didn't matter.
Right.
It's almost like he was always in character, regardless
Exactly.
of where he was. But anyway, enough about that. How is everything going with you?
Everything is wonderful. So we said at the beginning that after you said my name, we were going to do the rest of the list.
Yes.
So let me do what I do.
We only have a 2-hour show.
Hey, It's your friendly neighborhood diva. Cyndiva's all up and through the house. She is singer, songwriter, actor, poet, mother, sister, friend, all around wonderful diva. That's who she is. Radio personality. See, I'm leaving out stuff.
When you said mother, sister, I thought of Do the Right Thing.
Right. Good
For some
morning.
reason. Okay, where you want to start? I know that you have these projects
Right.
that are going on. Is everything Dreadlock Soul, or is it some Dreadlock Soul and some you doing some other stuff?
Right now we're pushing Dreadlock Soul, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 1 is both are available on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, and on my website, cyndiva.net. That's cyndiva.net. Just it's soul music. It's we both happen to have dreadlocks, so it was.
Tell them who your partner is.
Convenient.
Tell them who the partner is.
The one and only super producer, 9410. Yes.
I don't want to give him no claps.
Shout out to Naughty Soul.
Yeah.
Tell us about the production and the work that you guys put into this particular project.
Okay, so the reason why the first one is called Volume 1 Friend Request has a lot to do with this guy sitting to my right. Yeah, so Nadia and I
broke a lot of deals.
Right. I think I probably owe you at least $12.
Yeah,
at least $12.
At least 12.
Yeah. So put it on my tab. But so what is this? 2016. So that was 2013, I think.
I think it was 12.
It might have been 12. You might be right. So we'll say 2012 because ish, right. I get an inbox on Facebook like, hey, you may or may not know me, but I was talking to Jay McGraw and we were talking about singers in the DMV and he couldn't stop talking about you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, all right. And he's like, well, I'm going to send you a couple of tracks and see what you can do with them. If you're feeling them, write something. If you're not, don't worry about it. I've been searching your stuff on the internet and I'm a fan at this point. So first 3 notes, I'm all in. I have a pre-production studio in my house. Well, house at the time, apartment right now. But I have pre-production. And so I sat down, I started writing. This was a Saturday morning. Saturday evening, I sent him back 3 complete songs, backgrounds, everything done. Because I was just that inspired. And I had been praying and talking to everybody like, I need a producer who's going to send me music that I can already feel without the lyrics there. I don't want to have to add the soul to the music. I want to be the cherry on top of the sundae. I don't want to have to drive the whole thing. And like one of the songs he sent me, before there were even any words to it, I'm like weeping because there was just so much already in the music that I felt like I had to do something with it. And that's why it's called Volume 1 Friend Request, because it all started from a friend request and an inbox. Like we finished the first 3 songs on the first CD without ever laying eyes on each other. God bless the internet. Yeah.
And then Volume 2 comes along.
Volume 2, part of it is because we kind of never stopped recording. Okay. There was supposed to originally be, Volume 1 was originally supposed to be a full project. It ended up being an EP because of time. I have of putting myself under ridiculous time constraints. So we were still in the recording process and I had already booked the CD release party. Because that's me.
That's like a no-no in the music business,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. We were still in the studio.
It's
so
not
I'm like,
just
okay.
you, it's every artist.
I'm sure. Because, he's a Pisces, I'm a Pisces. I wanted to, kind of have it around our birthdays and all of that, whatnot.
What did I say last week?
Everybody wants
to drop a project on their birthday.
Yeah, like that's the ultimate celebration of you. You know what I mean? Like
Diamond CD coming out tonight.
Is it Diamond? It can't. I was gonna say it can't be. I ain't on it.
It's called Get the Draws. It's called Get the Draws.
No, I don't want to be on that one. December 1st. Okay, so when are you calling me? Anymore? You did. We'll talk later.
Wow. Like to be
See,
a flower.
no,
on the
but when
wall
people
and
grow up around the corner from you, right, and then they become, then they
Then they get big,
right,
right,
then
then
they
they
don't
get
remember
big.
you.
wow.
Edmondson Village, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
You know, Diamond, where you got kidnapped.
You got kidnapped.
When he called an Uber, I thought he got
Wow.
You got kidnapped. It probably was my cousin. Oh, huh.
No.
No. We'll tell that story off air, but no, he did not get.
Yeah.
Jesus
I figured
Christ.
it out for him. And all these years he thought he got kidnapped and he did. And he didn't know it.
That
So-
sounds like
He
a
ain't even
very
know it.
interesting story. You ain't even
He
know.
ain't even know it. So, if yes.
Yes.
So
Wait a minute. You can either ask me or I can just start busting up in your studio. Like, the upper room. I'm just gonna bust up in
like Birdman
yes, right.
coming up,
Like, is you gonna ask me or is I'm coming?
and there's a studio in the back. So,
All right.
am I on it? So,
Right.
if not, so even though you kept recording basically from the time that you started Volume 1, sonically, is there a difference between the two?
Yes. I believe so. Honestly, for me, I think that Volume 1 was kind of like is my first attempt on my own, if that makes sense at all, as a vocalist and a songwriter. Of course, Nadi did all of the music, but everything else on the record was my decision. Does this song stay or go? What order does the CD go in? What are the lyrics? How is the background arranged? All that was me. But before that, everything else I had done had been in a group, either in a vocal group or I was actually part of a hip hop collective.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I kind of still am, but we're not doing anything. Like we were the Fugees before the Fugees came out. Yeah. So.
What was the name of the group?
Unit Steel. Okay. So I used to rap back in the 90s. Don't ask me to do.
Oh, you know I was about to tell you to drop some bars.
Nah, only thing I got left is my B-girl stance. That's all I got left. No, but I still do. I do poetry, so that's sort of my attempt at remaining
hip hop.
Hip hop, right?
Just put it to a beat.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Not that easy.
I'm not about to unleash my 90s flow in 2016.
I'm trying to pull it just a little bit. Like,
bruh,
come on.
Can't do it. Can't do it. You want to have me out here? Look, it's cameras everywhere too. No sir. No.
And you got all the lights and everything on you.
Had me on the infinite loop. Like, hashtag epic failed. No, thank you.
No. You could do something old.
Hashtag diva, don't do it. No.
You could do something old. You ain't even got to kick nothing off the top. You can do something old.
No, thank you.
But
there is a Unit Steel project available on Amazon, iTunes,
Okay.
and Google Play. I'm very proud of the music that's there. I mostly sing and arrange vocals on that, but it's a really good project. I listen to it as a fan. Like I try to listen to my music as a listener as much as I can to try to make sure I'm not just feeling myself and putting stuff out there just because.
And of course, you're your biggest critic.
But of course. And I almost always have to put a finish line on stuff because I'll, let me redo that one more time. Let me rewrite that. I don't like that word right there. I don't like where I breathed. Let me breathe differently on that. Yeah. That kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
Wow.
It's true.
That's just being a perfectionist, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You want it. Because if it doesn't feel good to you, then you're probably going to think it's not going to feel good to everybody else.
Exactly.
So I can definitely understand that. Talk about like where you get your inspiration from. You're one of those singers, and I've said this to a few people here, that I imagine in the studio with like the lights down and candles lit and some incense going. some
That's funny.
frankincense burning or something like that, and just kind of in
No.
that.
You're funny. No, well, the lights wouldn't be down because I don't see very well. But I do-
Okay, so we gotta have the lights
right.
on.
No, the lights have to be on. They're not like full blast like this, but I do like a good, Bath and Body
Mellow.
Works candle, to set the atmosphere or whatever. And it just kind of depends on what we're recording. Like if I have to be angry, like I'm a method actress. Right. So if I'm recording a I hate you song, I hate you and I love you, but I hate that I love you type song, then I really have to get angry. Like I'm going
Right.
I'm going into the ring. Like I have
We
one
got
of
extra
those
seat over here,
conversations
bro. In
right
case you
now.
want to move.
Right. I wouldn't hit you, Jay. Not on purpose. Not in front of people. Huh?
It is
Not
cameras,
in
bro.
front
It is on camera.
Yeah. No,
So-
I am from Baltimore. I know what cameras are.
Wow. You like so the music, like you said, the first 3 beats from the songs that he sent you for the first project just kind of took you there, and you were able to pretty much just finish 3 songs in one day.
Right.
What is it about the music that kind of gets you to that point where you say, okay, I can just sit down and start putting my touch on this and get it to a finished product where you can finish a song in 3 days,
Right. Well,
or 3 songs in a day?
songs in a day.
I should say.
Like I said before, that I'm constantly writing. There's inspiration everywhere, and I have like a crew of friends. You know how it is, girlfriends who, like, one of them is in the middle of a divorce, the other one is about to get married, and like all of that. Because right, everybody has a story, right? And sometimes the songs that I write have absolutely nothing to do with me. It's just my take on what would I do in this situation. So as far as 9410 as a producer, I had been looking for I was so thirsty for something different, something with real instruments and bass lines and there's a horn there that I didn't have to make him put there. You know what I mean? Like music, like I said, that I could just play and listen to, and I could hear. Like a lot of the songs for me, the song was already in there. I just had to write it down. And a lot of times I feel like with certain songs, I feel like the universe or the ancestors or somebody else is writing this because I'm not this smart. I'm just writing it down. Other times I feel like, okay, I got the thesaurus, I got the dictionary, right? So I put the thesaurus on the tablet, I put the dictionary on the cell phone, I get the paper because I like the feeling of writing it out, and then okay, this is what I want to say, but it's been said this way 4,000 times already. I can think of 3 songs in my head right now that say this line. So how can I say this without saying this? You see what I'm saying? So that's how I try to write from a what can I do differently standpoint.
Well, for me, I already knew it was a perfect connection.
Thank you, Jay.
I did. Seriously. We was talking, me and him was talking, and he was asking me some questions about singers. I was like, yeah, but if you work with them, it just ain't gonna work. And he was like, well, what do you mean it ain't gonna work? I was like sonically the sound. It's just that I know he likes soul, like, because he plays the guitar. So his is like more so soul. And I knew listening to her a couple of times, in concerts, that it would work. So I was like, hit up. And next thing I know, they both was like, thanks, Jay.
Right. And I say this a lot. I say that, when I was 16, I found my life's soulmate. In 2012, I found my musical soulmate. Like, it was just easy. Like, before that, I mean, I've worked with producers. I was actually signed to a label before, and I've worked with like those people, the people that people were like, oh, you worked with so-and-so, but it was so hard. It was like they had this image of who I was or who they wanted me to be, which was totally not me. You know what I mean? Like they wanted this poppy. Listen, if you need somebody to skip around on the stage and do backflips and twerk and all, I'm not your girl. But if you need somebody to stand still
and kill that mic
and take you to somewhere, if you go with me, we can get somewhere. I just need the space and the opportunity. If that's what you're looking for, Cyndiva is your girl all day. You want to cry? Let me know. I got 3 good songs. By the second one, you good, and by the third one, I'll be bringing you back around. We gonna hug it out. You know what I mean? But if you need all of that extra minutia, I can't help you. I can show you somebody who can help you. I'm not her. Exactly.
And speaking of the soulmate that you found, happy anniversary! You did
Thank
just celebrate
you.
your 20th recently.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. That's awesome.
He's still putting up with me. The hard work is on him. I refuse to even pretend because I know how strange I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes I perplex me. To be totally honest. I mean, like, look at all the variables. Female. I'm a Pisces and I'm an artist. And sometimes all 3 of those things are at war. And my husband is such a cool, he's just, if you ask anybody to describe him or to talk about him, the first word everybody says is cool. He's just a cool laid back guy. Will. He's a Capricorn. And he's the quintessential Capricorn. Oh, the list.
Okay, got
yeah.
you. I was wondering.
While I'm all
okay.
like,
right.
He's like, no, let come here, baby. Let me hold your hand. Come on back. I saw a movie the other day which describes us perfectly. The guy, the one mate said, I'm the kite. I'm pretty and I float and people look at me and, ooh, look what a pretty kite. And my mate is the string that keeps me from floating away. That's the perfect explanation of us.
Who's holding the string?
Him. He the string and he done anchored himself, right? He done anchored himself to the ground. Because I'm busy out here floating and sparkling and things. Look at me, y'all, look at me.
That's funny. So talk about some of the artists that you like working with, both locally and otherwise.
Artists that I like working with. And that would depend on what we're talking about because as Jay said, I'm also excuse me, I'm also a radio personality. Mm-hmm. So I shout out to my Mellow Mix sisters.
I went on that website today and listened to some of the stuff.
You did?
Yeah, it's nice.
Good.
It's nice. Good.
We work pretty hard. I love those 2 crazy ladies with all the foolishness and mayhem that we bring to the air. But right. But I mean, I just like working with artists who are, I'm not going to sit here and like call out names because I'm afraid I'm going to miss somebody that's important that'll have feelings about it. And yeah, it's easy to say charge that to the head, not the heart. But once your feelings are hurt, So I'm just going to say I like to work with artists who are honest in the music that they make and who can do it, whatever it is. If you can actually play the guitar. I shouldn't have to tell you how to play the guitar. If you're going to sing background. If you're going to sing the lead with me, sing it. I shouldn't have to pull teeth. So anybody who can do it, whatever the it is that needs to be done, is who I like. But my 2 favorite vocalists are Rochelle Farrell and Patti LaBelle. Those are my 2 favorite.
Why?
Because they both leave it all on the stage. And Rochelle Farrell can do some of the most ridiculous stuff with her voice. She goes from the ceiling to under the basement with such ease that as a vocalist, I am in awe. And a lot of times when I have a chance to see a video of her, I rewind certain sections like 7 times just to try to see what she did with her body and her voice and her, like, how did you get there? You know what I mean? I'm just in awe. And as a performer, Patti LaBelle cannot be touched. There are no dancers on stage with her. You know what I mean? There are no dancers. There's no pyro. There's not 65 people. It's Patti, musicians, a spotlight,
And a mic.
and let's go.
And she really doesn't even need the mic. I saw Patty years ago at the Budweiser Superfest in RFK Stadium. And in the middle of one of the songs, she like literally just took the mic down, and I was like 20 rows back and could hear her clearly. Like I was like, that little woman up there is. And of course, then the shoes went flying, and she's to be that powerful. I mean, to just be able to take the mic down in an open area. If we were indoors, I could understand it, but just in a stadium.
Right.
And I was like 20 rows back, man, and you could hear like that. I was just like, wow.
My very first concert was a Patti LaBelle concert.
Not a bad first.
Not at all. We were in the third row, and at some point during the show, she looked dead at me and pointed to me and was singing my favorite part of the song.
What song was that?
I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to cry. So she's singing my favorite part of the song, and I'm wailing. I'm like 12. I didn't even know I had these emotions. I'm wailing.
You are my friend.
And no, it's not that one. That's too easy. But I turned to my mother and I said, I want to do that when I get big. I want to do that just like that. Because I'm looking around and like these grown people are literally fighting over this woman's eyelashes. Like she started sweating, and you know, the eyelash would lift up a little bit with the sweat. And she was just like, baby, I can't do this no more. And peeled them jokers off. And you should have seen those people running for these eyelashes. But this is when I knew I was in love with her. She got caught up, right? Which we do as performers. Even doing this, you get caught up and then you go like, why did I say that out loud? Like I should have vetoed that. She snatched off her fur shawl and tossed it out into the audience. Then she said, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all bring the music down. Baby, I was just playing. Bring that back. I love her. I always love her.
It would be cool if you could.
No, not that.
If you could meet her.
Take this shoe and get my shawl back.
It would be cool if you could meet her and tell her those stories.
I met her and I turned into a complete bubblehead. All I could say was, I love you.
How old were you when you met her?
I was an adult. I was grown with children. With children. And I turned into a complete bobblehead. I was just like, she said, I love you too, babe. Somebody get this crazy lady out.
So we've had Fleeky and Grunt on the show.
Yes, Grunt.
That's awesome. Any like male singers that?
Males. I really love Anthony Hamilton as a vocalist.
He's my favorite artist right now.
I don't know that he's my favorite. My two favorite are no longer on the planet, so I'm still in mourning about both. We all know who they are. Mm-hmm. Michael Jackson forever. Mm-hmm. Long live the Prince. I'm literally in mourning. Like I almost lost a friend when Michael Jackson died because she called me to tell me about it, and I cursed her out and told her she wasn't my friend anymore. Oh. Like, how could you tell me that? That can't be true. Yeah, and then they had to go see my therapist, and right. No, because I've had a bucket list of performers that I want to work with and or meet, like in a personal situation. Mm-hmm. Like if I can't be on stage with you, I want to like sit at a table and converse with you. Like that's what my list is for. And the top two people on the list aren't here anymore. So I had to like reevaluate my life at that point. Because like once Michael Jackson died, we're like, okay, Michael's gone, but we still got Prince. You know what I mean? Like I had that conversation with quite a few people. Like we still got Prince, so we can make it. And now he's gone too, and I'm like, I'm literally in a tailspin. I'm messed up. I'm gonna be all right.
McGraw.
That's how my mom was when Whitney Houston passed away.
Really?
Right. Yeah. A lot of people. My sister was like that too.
Like our world was just crashed. I know somebody that was like that
too. And it's crazy though, because a lot of people who aren't really like into music, were like, oh, these are people you didn't even know. I'm like, granted, I've never met them. But if I think about a lot of the best times in my life, they were there. You know what I mean? My first kiss, Michael Jackson song was playing.
What was the song? What was the song? Come on, you got to give us that one. What was the song?
Okay, that was Lady in My Life.
Okay.
Yeah. So right, like the best stuff in life,
Yeah.
like getting dressed for the prom, we were rocking Prince. You know what I mean? Like, you sexy mother, you know, like getting it in, right?
Right.
And now he's gone. So yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get into a little bit of your music.
Okay.
Some of the stuff that you sent us, and we're gonna rock that out a little bit, and then we'll be back with a little bit more Cyndiva. This is Baltimore Flava Radio.